Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you today from my living room. Normally I film in my dining room, but I thought maybe we needed a little bit of a change of scenery. So today we are talking about home goods. I have been scouring my local Home Goods and TJ Maxx recently for spring decor items and also everyday styling items that I will be using in my office. That makeover is in the works and I cannot wait to share that with you guys soon. I recorded some footage in Home Goods just showing you some of my favorite sections and items that I always look for whenever I'm there, and then at the end of this video I will do a little haul of all of the things that I have picked up over the last several weeks. One of the reasons that I love Home Goods is they are always changing up inventory. Every time I'm there, there's people with carts just putting more stock on the shelves, so there's always new stuff whenever you go. I find things at such good prices and also things that have that vintage rustic feel that I always am looking for. So if you don't have access to good like antique and vintage shops, like in my area, I have to travel pretty far to find a true antique shop. So I love stopping at Home Goods and looking for items that have like that vintage patina, and you can also just find things for so much cheaper that look vintage, will bring that vintage feel into your space for way less money. Just recently I found this beautiful piece of furniture that I put in my entryway. I will post that video here if you have not seen that, but I was able to score this beautiful real wood piece of furniture for only $300 because it had very minimal damage that I was able to fix, and now you could never tell. So one of the spaces that I always check out at Home Goods is their clearance section. I have been able to find so many good shelf styling pieces there. Also little things that have very minimal damage that you can just flip and turn into maybe just like an easy DIY. So let's head to Home Goods together and I will share with you my favorite sections and items that I always look for. Okay, so let's start with white dishes. I love that Home Goods has a section just full of different styles of white pottery. These are such great neutral staples to decorate with if you have open shelving in your kitchen or dining room. I love finding a few pretty textured pieces to add to my collection without having to commit to buying a whole set. I also love to check if they have any pretty white pitchers. I love to collect those to display fresh flowers in my kitchen and also in our bathrooms. I've also started to collect some ramekin sets for shelf styling, incorporating in kitchen vignettes, and they are also perfect for serving condiments and sauces in. I always use mine for toppings when we make tacos, and it's just a great multi-purpose piece of pottery to add to any collection that only costs around $5 to $8. The clearance aisle is a must. Every time I come here, you truly never know what you can find. Today, I saw the most beautiful white casserole dish with these really pretty brass handles, and it was marked down to only $9. I would have totally grabbed it, but I have way too many casserole dishes as it is. And then I saw the cutest ceramic dotted canister set with wood tops marked down to only $5 each, and a large cutting board for $12. Such good prices on both of those. My next tip is always check the utensil holder section. These can easily be interchanged as vases and usually only cost around $10 at Home Goods, and they always have so many different textures, colors, and varieties every time I come. Cloches are also another great buy at Home Goods. They are so affordable here and come in virtually every shape and size. I have a bunch of these wooden crates in my open pantry that I use for storage, and I found them all here for $10 to $15, which is such a great price. The wooden kitchen aisle is just an all-time favorite of mine. There are so many unique and stunning pieces here that are priced way less than you would pay in any other store. I thought this wooden heart dough bowl was so pretty. Dough bowls are a favorite of mine to style, and this one was just so unique and fun. And then I saw these little wooden canisters that I also loved, and a copper olive oil dispenser, which if I didn't already have one, I would have totally picked this one up. You can also find the best mortar and pestle sets here as well. These are awesome to use as decor for your kitchen area and also to grab as an addition to a little housewarming gift or something like that. Also, always make sure to check for utensils at HOMEGOODS. I love to buy my wooden utensils here. They're so much cheaper than you would buy at Target or even Walmart, and the quality is so much better as well. My next must-stop area is the basket section. The variety and prices are just unmatched. And how adorable are these with the lids? I saw them styled on these little plant stands, which made them even cuter. These are a way cheaper dupe from the Serena and Lily brand. And yeah, I just absolutely loved these. I love how vintage these two vases are for not a antique vintage price. I'm always keeping my eyes out for pieces just like these two that look antique but cost way less. And finally, furniture shopping at HOMEGOODS is like thrifting or vintage shopping because they usually just have one item and you truly never know what deals you will find that day. Today I saw gorgeous bar stools on clearance and a stunning wooden side table that I almost bought for Hunter's room. It's without a doubt always worth checking the furniture section for some amazing deals that are also great quality and very high-end pieces. Okay, so let's jump right into the haul. The first thing I got was this utensil holder that has like all of this beautiful wood texture on it, or not, I guess wood, tree, log, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you can see that really well. I love switching out my utensil holder by my oven seasonally or just to match the decor that I'm decorating with around it. So I like to have a couple of these on hand. I also have just some more vintage items, rolling pins, things like that that I use these for. Another reason that I love these is to use them as vases. And this one would be so beautiful with a bouquet of fresh flowers in it. I just think this really pretty wood effect that it has going on. It makes it just so unique and beautiful. This was only $9.99 and that is so affordable if you're going to look at vases anywhere else. That's why definitely checking out the utensil holder section in HOMEGOODS is such a good buy. You can find things that you can use as utensil holders and as vases for such a good price. Probably one of the first sections at HOMEGOODS that I really fell in love going to was the lantern section. They always have such a great selection. I remember going to Pottery Barn and seeing their beautiful, really expensive lanterns and then being so surprised when I found ones that looked just like it at HOMEGOODS. I found this beautiful little one for $7.99 and I love the gold and the glass. This is such a great piece to mix in with shelf styling. Glass just brings a different element into your space, so I love to mix in glass glass items along with books and greenery and things like that on my shelves. So I figured this would be great for my office. This would also be the perfect size to incorporate on a little vignette, whether it's on a desk. I feel like I just have my office on my mind. That's why I'm referring to my desk so much. But this would just be great on any table, any surface. I could put this on my island as a little vignette if I wanted to. But honestly, it's just the perfect size to style in shelves. So I really love this one. It has a cute little handle, and I feel like I've been seeing this gold color all over the place. So it's very on trend, and it also opens up, has a little door, so you could add a candle if you wanted to. The top is open, so it could allow all the smoke and stuff to come out. So this is just a great multifunctional everyday decor piece. Okay, so next I have 3 of these beautiful wooden canisters. I was trying to hold them all up, but I just can't, but I will show you a picture of them all next to each other. And I just love pieces like this. I have a lot of white going on in my home, so when I can incorporate a lot of this wood texture, I think it just looks so beautiful. So these are little canisters. The tops come off. There's not really a ton of room to hold things in. So each of them say, this one says sugar, and I believe the other 2 both say coffee. Yep, this one says coffee. I'm not gonna use it for coffee and sugar. I don't even think there's really enough room to use these for coffee and sugar, but I will surely use them to either decorate in my open pantry or on a shelf. I'm trying to decide. I have a set of 3, which is great. It does have words carved into just one side, so when I displayed them, I would just turn that towards the back. And then I'm thinking just if you're trying to fill room on a shelf, you could just line all 3 of these up next to each other. These would be pretty to leave out on your kitchen counter. These would look really pretty in my dining room on those shelves. This wood is kind of raw and in natural form. I think that's also really trendy right now, and they were only $7.99 a piece, so you can't beat that. Okay, so this next one I absolutely love, and it came with 3 different sizes, or it didn't come with 3 different sizes. There were 3 different sizes to choose from. This is the smallest one, and it was $9.99. The larger planters were definitely more outdoor, but they were so beautiful. I love this kind of just sandy, natural look. I'm seeing this all over the place, and I love vases that are just kind of round. They're great to add to rectangle tables, rectangle shelves. It's nice to add in some soft round shape to spaces like that. So I'm always looking for really pretty vases that look like this. This is technically a planter, I suppose. I love this natural clay look. I've been seeing these all over the place. A lot of high-end designers decorate with this. So for $9.99, I thought this was such a good price for this piece. I love the patina on this, and especially in a space that's going to be new, like my office, with a lot of new pieces of furniture. It's really great to incorporate very rustic and raw pieces like this, pieces that are wood, clay, and this is just such a beautiful shape and size. One of the things that I found to go in that vase in particular are these beautiful flowers. How gorgeous and realistic are these? These are actually from TJ Maxx, and they were $9.99 each, but I just cannot get over how realistic and beautiful these look. I love them each on their own, but I think mixed together they will look so stunning and realistic. So here is the vase, and here are those colors next to it. I think they just accent each other so beautifully. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to put this look together. These are also going to be great to decorate with for spring, and there's just nothing like finding a beautiful faux set of flowers that look realistic. You can keep them out all season long, and they're just stunning. I love even the leaves on these look realistic. I'm always looking at HOMEGOODS and TJ Maxx for flowers. They have some of the best, and the prices are amazing. I talked about this in one of my first videos that I posted this season. I love switching out my utensils, the ones that have kind of just been older or have gone through a lot that I use a lot. I love switching them out for for new ones that I find at HOMEGOODS. This was $5.99 and I really needed a new set of tongs, and I love that this one has wood. We have had the same pair of tongs since our first apartment, just these plastic, not so pretty looking tongs. So I figured for $5.99 I could replace it with this beautiful, you know, wooden set. So I'm always looking to do that. So yeah, this was $5.99. Use these all the time while I'm cooking, so figured it was time for a new set. One of my other favorite aisles to go down in HOMEGOODS is the cutting board wood aisle. They always have so many good pieces, and I'm always looking for really interesting shapes and really faded weathered wood. So when I saw this little cutting board, I had to have it. It was $9.99 and I just love how weathered this wood looks. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, this light colored weathered wood is so popular right now, and it comes with just this pretty like just twine string around it. So I like that because I could hang it if I want to hang it from my island. I have those little pegs there that I could easily hang this. I love using these to style and mix and match together along my kitchen wall. I have a lot of white going on in there, so if I can add some really pretty touches of wood, I love to do so using cutting boards. And then I also grabbed this one because I really just loved the shape, and it comes with this really pretty substantial rope. And again, I don't know, I love a good cutting board. These would look pretty styled together, like, I don't know, maybe something like this. You can use these for appetizers. They're so multifunctional. Great, just staple piece of everyday decor. And this one has this really beautiful design on the back, or I guess this would be the front, but you know, just depending on if you want this look or not, you could flip it over. I also love finding pieces that you can turn, you know, flip around to get a whole new look, just depending on your mood and what you're styling it with. And this one was $12.99. So definitely look for cutting boards at HOMEGOODS and TJ Maxx. They always have really pretty styles, more like natural knobby wood ones, or just different shapes and distressing levels. So that's an aisle that I always make sure to check out. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that this one gave you some tips and inspiration or just shopping ideas. And if you would like to see more videos like this, just leave me a comment down below with what stores you would like me to cover. I'm thinking maybe IKEA would be a good one to do in the upcoming future. And then I also am thinking about taking you antique and vintage shopping with me and just giving some tips and tricks throughout that video, as well as a haul at the end. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful or enjoyable, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out more than you know, and I really appreciate it. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video.